Last night, I received a report that we had 250 people who had been living in encampments instead indoors in shelter. And that is so important. When I woke up at 5 this morning, the wind chill was minus 19 degrees. That is a factor where hypothermia and frostbite occur very quickly. It's hard to imagine any human being able to survive in that weather. And there have been lives that have been saved in this last week amongst our most vulnerable population here in Tulsa during a weather event like this because of those outreach workers. And so I hope they know how much appreciation there is in this community. And one clear indicator of how much appreciation there is in this community is the extraordinary amount of funding that has been dedicated to their work in just the last 5 days. Tulsans, individual families have donated over $100,000 to that work to provide hotel rooms and shelter and meals for Tulsans experiencing homelessness. And then our philanthropic community, which is always so ready to help Tulsans in need, has committed over $1 million to that effort. And what I've heard from our outreach teams is that this has created sort of unexpectedly a once in a lifetime opportunity for us. We have in shelters right now, every homeless Tulsan that we know of is in a shelter right now. And this presents an incredibly unique opportunity for us to connect them with long-term housing and provide them with a far better life than they would find in an encampment. You know, right now, the good news is our shelters in Tulsa have space available, but that's also coming with significant support from the philanthropic community to provide hotel rooms. And of course, the goal and the hope here in this initiative that the city of Tulsa is working on in partnership with Housing Solutions, and why we're trying to raise these funds right now, is to get folks out of shelters entirely and into long-term housing.